Hey everybody, how is everyone doing this Saturday? Whoops, I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for tuning in, I always appreciate it. Well, okay, this thing is like 3.5 hours long, and I watched it, and I did a reaction to a majority of it, but I deleted it on purpose because there's one particular part out of the entire live stream that I think is the most important part of the live stream, because everything else is just the typical foodie beauty conversation, talking about food, talking about nonsense and whatever. This part though, I mean, I have never witnessed or listened to somebody so out of touch with the reality of their situation, and somebody so out of touch of what danger could possibly happen at any given moment, any time of the day while she's there. So I'm just going to react to this part. I forgot how long it is. It's not even that long, but here we go. And let me give you a little synopsis. Apparently she wanted ice cream or something, and I believe her and Salah got into a little tiff yesterday about it. She really didn't go into any detail at the beginning of this video, but then out of the blue, I don't know why, because I was looking at the chat and I don't believe anybody was talking about it. Out of the blue, she just decided to talk about it. So that's what the topic of conversation is. This story of her wanting to get ice cream and Salah.
Reborn dolls? I find they creep me out. No offense to anyone who likes them, but me personally, dolls just creep me out. But maybe that's it's not I'm terrified of them, but they creep me out in not like a spooky ghost way, but I don't know.
And when I go back in over this, I'm going to try to isolate her voice so the fan noise isn't there. I'm going to try my hardest to do that.
Yeah, I saw the guy at Coldplay. He's giving out free mod. I'm saying what? I'm not keeping up with it. Ventriloquist dummies. How's Minnie, Carrie? Yeah. Ooh, Mary, sorry to hear that. Yeah, they do. You're right. There is that kind of, yeah, that kind of look to them. You're right. Oh, yeah, Mimi, I know what you mean. You know? Hello, Dee. Foodie Tootie. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the whole story
Here we go.
about the ice cream thing, since you guys are probably oh, she wants to just risk her life for ice cream. Basically, like I said, we live in a town that's relatively safe.
Okay. relatively safe. Okay. I don't think she understands that these militia groups are like gonna go from village to village. They're in one village right now doing what they're doing. Hers is next. They're like literally 20, 30 miles away. That's not that far.
And yesterday, I decided, like, I was in for like 2 days straight and I wanted to go out. And I was like, you know what? Like, why don't we just go around the corner and get ice cream? And he said, okay, after this, like, after I'm done this match, this game. I got all ready, and then
Okay, first of all, I don't understand. You're in a war zone. Okay, first of all. Why do you need to get ready to go around the corner, number one? And why do you need to go out and get ice cream? Like, while there's active, like, people shooting and bombing and, people being murdered. There's people being murdered, and you want to get ice cream. Then just think about that for a minute. I don't know. If I was in a situation like that, I don't think I'd be wanting any ice cream.
He ended up changing his mind. He's like, I don't want to go out. And then I got like kind of mad. And then you know how sometimes you just like argue over stupid things like that. So I got like not mad.
She got mad.
Like mad, but I was like disappointed because I got all ready.
Ready for what? Like, what did she like? I'm like, did she have the Puta lipstick on full display? Is that like how ready she got? Like, what is she talking about? Getting ready to go around to the corner bodega? Is that like she got ready for that in a war zone?
And then I felt like I accused him of like using that it's dangerous as like when it's convenient, like he doesn't want to go out because like he did go to the store many times.
That right there. That shows what a bitch she is. I'm sorry for the foul language. I could say worse. I have many words floating in my head right now that I could say. The fact that this bovine is accusing him of using rapid gunfire, people getting murdered, all that stuff that's going on right now, people being thrown off of buildings, beheaded, who knows, a lot of atrocities. You can look up the videos. They're all out there. I could repost a lot of those. I choose not to. They're very violent and graphic. Okay. All this stuff going on. And she's accusing Salah of using that as an excuse not to get her ice cream. Think about that. Think about how out of touch, how privileged, how disgusting Chantal is to even like have that even be a thought in her brain. That, excuse me, I don't care that there's people being murdered outside. Don't use that as an excuse. I want my ice cream. And we went out today. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know, like, are you just using that as like when it's convenient or using it when it's convenient? Literally, there's literally, I saw video of a person being thrown off a building. They're filming this stuff. The same thing that they did in Israel when they did that attack on the 7th. They're filming the murders right now and they're posting them. Literally people getting killed every day. Christians and the Druze people. And this bitch wants to go out there for ice cream. And she's accusing him of using all of that as an excuse not to get her fat ass ice cream. Now wrap your head around that. Like, I have no words. I take that back. I do have words. But think about that. Story with that. Girl, what? Look, what's wrong with that? I had to get, like, like I was inside for 2 days and like, honestly, like I said, if it was like, this place is not, I'm not used to this like type of living. She's full of shit. First of all, she's not, okay, first of all, she's been inside for 2 days. Okay, I've been watching her for a lot, years, how many years? 6 years, maybe? Okay, the Kuwait arc. She was inside a majority of the time. People were begging her to leave that apartment because we got tired of being in that fucking apartment. Day after day after day, she wouldn't leave, right? So she's completely used to being inside. So that's a lie right there.
Type of living. And I accept that, and I knew that, and I'm okay with that. But that's nonstop in here for like a couple days straight without even going to get any fresh air. Just to go for a little walk or something.
A little walk.
Anything.
She wants to go for a little walk, a little drive when there's militias roaming around the countryside. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the videos. They're all over YouTube of that road. I think it's the five. I can't remember the exact title of the road. That one main road that goes from north to south. It's been taken over by militias. So unless, like I said, and like I believe and suspect that Salah is in with these guys, that would be the only way that they're able to freely move about that part of the country, is because they're in with the militias.
Oh, so that's why. Yeah, women walk without a man here all the time. Yeah. There's a lot of non-hijabis. It wasn't about the ice cream.
It is about the ice cream.
It wasn't about that. It was about going out.
It's not about going out. It's 100% about the ice cream, because you're a spoiled little privileged piece of trash that wants what she wants and gets what she wants. It's 100% about the ice cream. You don't give a shit about him going out to the store. What happens when he goes out to the store and never comes back? That's a possibility. Have you ever thought about that, Chantal? What are you going to do when that happens?
And that was the closest thing. Because I was kind of like, yeah, we shouldn't go far. Like, we shouldn't go too far. We just stick around here because, yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Women aren't allowed legs.
You know what? And it kind of makes me upset too, as a mother of children and especially of boys, and living in Los Angeles, and all you other parents, moms, dads, aunts, whoever, raising children that live in big cities like this with gang violence and all that. You know what it's like to have kids, and you know what it's like to be afraid to send them to the corner store, the bodega, the store, whatever, to go and get a soda, chips, whatever, because they might not come back. It could be that one trip. She has had such a privileged life that that's not even a thought in her brain at all. She's like oblivious to where she's at. It's amazing to me. And she's sitting here laughing.
Cabin fever. That's what he wasn't getting. So that's why I was upset. But he thinks oh, you were just upset over ice cream. No, it wasn't about ice cream.
It is.
Mimi, that's awesome. Congrats.
Anyways, that's, I don't even know if she goes on about that. That's the only part of this 2-3 hour monstrosity that I'm going to react to. Just that point alone. That says a lot about the individual she is. She doesn't give a crap that innocent people are currently being murdered right near her. She gives no shits about it. All she cares about is herself, and if she wants ice cream. And I mean, I can't even imagine the tantrum that she threw, getting ready with the Puta lipstick, going to get ice cream. I mean, can you imagine? Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I will see you when I see you. Bye.